Hi guys, welcome back to S Chamberlain 5150's YouTube channel. So I left you off on the last episode so we had some major carnage in my 124 build in my Milwaukee 8 2018 Road Glide. So we've been trying to find parts, trying to find an engine combo, working with people, see what's in stock and what we can come up with so we can get ready for Bagger Racing League Round 2 in Sonoma, California on December 10 to 12 that weekend. So we're in crunch time. Doesn't always seem like crunch time, but when parts aren't available, I'm starting to freak out. So we're trying our best. We kind of got a motor combo that people are coming through. So I'm just going to go through that and explain of what we got going on. So this is the bike right now. What we're dealing with, I've yet to get the motor out of the chassis to diagnose it, but we know the crank's messed up. The whole cam chest, cam plate, oil pump, that was messed up. So we're gonna get that dialed in, but we got some other cool things. So we got these mids from Speed Merchant. If y'all seen before, I had my floorboards cut in half. They were Joker machine floorboards. So this should be able to get me a little bit better positioning. And then we're gonna pair these up with these Twisted T Industries adjustable pegs. So this bottom bolt, I don't have any tools on me right now, but you can adjust these pegs like a little bit farther back, up, down. So it's a bolt right here and a bolt right here. And so I'm gonna be able to dial in my feeding position perfectly, pair with these Speed Merchant mids. And then this is the other side. So this is the normal peg. Everything's just loosely on here because obviously it's all coming back off to get that motor out and ready. But, right here, shift through the gears. Make sure we put that back in neutral so we push it, rods don't move. But, so we got some Speed Merchant mids. Then to go with a couple other things that we're gonna work on. So I got these from my buddy up at Elite Touring Innovations. These were custom made for me before the first BRL race, but I never ended up getting them installed. And then on my test frame, these are gonna be new bag supports. So on the factory rear subframe, have one right here and one right here, and then they're spaced out accordingly. Each one is kind of different, so I'll be able to mount the bags off here. So this will be the rear mount, have double spots to mount the bag in. I'll have to drill new holes in the bag. This is the front one, different spacing on each. And then we also got little 1/8 inch spacers, I think 1/8 inch or 3/16 inch for each one. So I can dial that bag exactly where I want it up off the bike and everything. And some people always ask me about these side covers. These are my Screamin' Speed and Fab side covers. This one's not quite done. Usually sanded a little better, but it's an FXR style side cover. Pops on like that. Follows the frame lines of the bike. Those are available on screaminspeedandfab.com. So we're gonna get the bags changed up. We're gonna get, everything. I already have those side covers. What else we got? So these are our race wheels. These are 17-inch SMT machining. Made these up. I think these are called the PS1 is their design. It's a 5-spoke design with a little kickoff on the side, and then they're race light rotor or hubs that are all machined out. And then we're gonna try out these new Galfer Cubics. We tried out the rear on one race day. And then tires, I'm gonna need some new tires. This one's already shot. We ran the first Bagger Racing League, and then we ran a track day on that one, and then the front needs a new one too. Getting them chicken strips down there. Hopefully we'll be able to get a little bit more lean angle on these, but these wheels, super trick. Had them made up. I think the rear compared to my factory Prodigy, you know, it's got a windowed out cush drive, so I'm still running the cush drive on the wheel because I wanted to. The rear was down 8.6 pounds, and then the front's down 5.4 pounds of rotating mass. So excited to get these bad boys back on there for the race. So our friends up at House of Harley ended up finding us, or they had these in stock. These are the Stage 4 Extreme CNC Harley heads. There's two different CNC heads. So these are the ones that come in the 128 and the 131. They're different than the early CNC ported heads. Look up in the ports of that guy. On the intake side, let's show you the exhaust. That's the port on the exhaust, and that's exactly how these come out of the box. Upgraded springs right out of the box. So House of Harley had this in stock. I also said my cam plate and my oil pump was trash, so this is the new Screaming Eagle cam plate and their oil pump. So we got a pair of these heads already in. The plan is these heads, T-Man ended up having a 4.280 piston for 4 3/8 stroke crank. So it's a factory stroke on the crank. It's going to make it a 127, they say. And then we're going to get it cut, the pistons cut for 11.5 to 1 is the plan. And then we're going to run it with a T-Man cam, the 2652 cam. So I've been doing a lot of research, going on what's available and everything. Our buddies out at Space Coast Speedworks, they had a 4 3/8 stroke S&S crank. So we're gonna get that from them, and a couple other parts. I'm gonna need to get some new lifters, push rods, you know, probably the valve train and the studs. And so we're working on getting the best motor we can for the parts that are available. But this is the current setup, is with these new CNC heads. So gonna pick up an extra couple ponies on this motor rebuild from where we're at before. So yeah, this is just a quick little update. We're kind of waiting on some parts. Story of our lives right now. So we're gonna figure this out, and stay tuned and keep watching. Thanks.